have a bit of an effect.
By the way, this is Mike Davis. Continue.
Hey, Mike Davis.
Hey, Mike Davis. Yeah, I think location and the type of man you're looking for, sure, but I think if we're going off women that we know or in a similar bracket lifestyle, whatever, I don't think they're going to have a problem finding a man in that area.
Yeah, to be honest, so many of the stars that we know are in happy long-term relationships.
Yeah.
Many of them are even emotionally monogamous.
Yeah, how long?
Pretty long.
I know some that have been in for decades.
Yeah, like some of the biggest stars that I know have been in the same relationship for over 10 years.
Okay.
Happily married or just in like a very long-term stable relationship with kids that, have a good life.
Well, I mean, that part's different.
I would say most normal men, I'm not saying you can't find it, most men would have a major issue knowing that their girl is getting by another guy.
Sure. I think that any person...
Most men would have an issue with that.
Any individual person...
Martin super chatted $100.
Do I have to boost it?
Attorney and business owner.
Thanks, Martin.
Hundreds of employees. Sending Brian my bona fides. I have a girlfriend that's a 9.
Oh.
I make more than the OF girls on the panel. I'm concerned with the state of our society. Don't worry about my bank account. Worry about her next blood test.
Is this an HIV joke?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's
the
like
chat is on fire.
Yeah.
Fire's in the chat. Okay.
Well, I just feel like if you could say any individual person would not be a match for most people, you know? And so like when you're saying like, oh, normal men don't want this, normal men don't want that, like you could say that any individual person would not be a match for the majority of society.
Donated $100. Glad you are happy. I have been married for 21 years. I have kids that I'm trying to research and understand what they are dealing with. I work with a lot of young, successful men dealing with this epidemic as well. Nobody will wife you when the looks go.
Speaking of the gentleman in the chat, Derek ManX, he's an oil man. He's an oil man. He does the much needed work that keeps society functioning. He works on an oil derrick. Now, he also owns like 7 oil derricks too. Like he's a Texas oil man. Texas oil man. And I don't know if any of you have seen the critically acclaimed film There Will Be Blood, starring Daniel Day-Lewis. But he was sort of the inspiration. Travis was the inspiration for that film.
The guy who just commented?
Yeah. Yeah, kind of. Like...
I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
Yeah, that guy. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I'll be here all night. Okay. Sorry, continue.
Is this supposed to be a merit for this man?
A what?
Is this supposed to be like a positive thing about this man?
That he's an oil man?
Yeah.
Are you anti-oil, huh? You drive a Tesla?
I'm not pro-oil.
Oh.
I love the planet.
You love the planet?
I want it to survive.
Ooh, question. Okay, so
That's different.
Are we all environmentalists here?
I hope so.
Do we care about global warming and the planet?
Do we? I do.
Question. Do you guys take coral? Look at all these water bottles I have, by the way. Are you guys like, F you, Brian, for having all these water bottles? You can be honest.
No, but I think that if you owned the business that made all the water bottles, I might feel a little bit differently.
That's fair because, it's corporations that are typically leading all the environmental issues. Although, kind of just quick tangent here, and we will get back to the point we were talking about. I was on a date with a girl, and it was otherwise going pleasantly. I brought a bottle of water. It used to be called Poland Springs, but now I don't know why they changed the name. Maybe, I don't know, they're changing the names on all kinds of things. In any case, at the end of the date, it wasn't a connection, but we otherwise had a pleasant conversation. And the girl at the end of the date, in a very condescending way, says, "Listen, Brian, I don't think that you should drink from plastic water bottles anymore because it's bad for the environment." And I was like,
Huh?
You know, if she hadn't said it in a condescending way, it would be valid. Because, even if I mean, I drink from plastic water bottles, so I'm not saying that I'm excused from this criticism.
Sure.
But it is sound advice.
Here's the thing, though. Hold on. I haven't eaten much today, guys, so if my hands are shaking, my blood sugar's all f***ed up. So here's the thing, though. It was condescending.
Sure. Not helpful.
Honestly, I think it would have been condescending in either way, because it's a first date. It's really not the appropriate venue for you to be making critiques on my my living, like how I'm moving through the world. In any case, I got into an argument with her on what was an otherwise pleasant date, and I started telling her, I started doing like a tit for tat comparison of our footprint, our carbon footprint, and I started asking her questions like, what kind of car do you drive? Because I drive a hybrid, hybrid, okay. Soy boy Brian over here. And, I started asking, how often do you vacation? Flights, that's polluting. Yeah. But the big one I asked that really set her off is, just really quick, show of hands before I say this. Who here is like, cares about the environment and thinks at the personal individual level we need to do more for the sake of the environment? Show of hands. Show of hands.
That's a complicated yes.
No? Okay, you want to see the rainforest burn or the coral? Excuse me. Is it the Great Barrier Reef?
The Great Barrier Reef
in Australia.
Yeah.
That's already up, but
it is a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Congrats, Australia. So I want to make a proposal. Would all of you, for environmental reasons, consider never buying any makeup ever again and never wearing makeup again for the environment?
I wouldn't.
You would?
I would not do that.
Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Oh. Kiko? Motherfucker, you're checked out. Come on.
We ain't checked out. You haven't asked me anything.
Okay. What?
No. I mean, no. Unless it was like...
For the environment, Kiko, stop wearing makeup. Do it for the...
If they were like, okay, the whole world would be saved if I stopped wearing makeup.
You and every other woman.
Then yeah, but I don't know.
What if women collectively said, you know what, no more makeup?
Yeah.
That would be great for the environment.
I mean, I wouldn't really give. That would save me an extra hour.
There's
every
like
day.
These poor kids in like Mika. I don't know if any of you have heard about Mika. They put it in a variety of cosmetic products, chiefly makeup. Bro, there's like little poor kids in Sudan and India.
Yeah.
Scavenging the Mika.
My answer is yes.
I feel like at the
You
end
mean
of the day,